Alright, hello everyone, what is up? My name is Marshall, and today we are finishing out this Hoffenheim career mode, but as you can probably see, the 3 games that we had left to play have all been played. And the reason for that is I played them, I filmed the perfect episode, and then I went through recording it, and it was all choppy. It was weird. It looked like this. So as you can see there, guys, we away, which is just great, isn't it? Alka are just as they are. I'm basically... But I'm into the Signal Iduna Park, very, very into. And yeah, so as you can see, that wasn't quite. That's not you. You can't watch that. If you'd like to watch that, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll make a video with footage like that. But I don't know what happened. I think what happened is if you record a video that's longer than like a certain amount of time, it'll. I don't know. But something went wrong with that video. But for some reason, it was only during the Borussia Dortmund game. And the audio was delayed for the whole second few games, but I can just like edit that out. So I'm gonna show you highlights of the Werder Bremen and Augsburg game. The Borussia Dortmund game, we drew 0-0, but we totally dominated them. We like had the majority of the shots. Wagner hit the bar like twice. It was just an unbelievable game that we didn't score. And then we'll show you Bremen and Augsburg right now. Betsos. Yatabare. Oh! What a goal from the substitute. Holy crap. We are getting goals scored against us this whole time, and my phone's going off. What a goal, though. I have to answer my phone, so I can't commentate this whole thing. Alrighty guys, since we didn't fully get to admire that Yatabare goal, let's go ahead and do so again. Petsos from the Fulham career mode, obviously. He was on loan from Bremen, had the ball, he played it out wide, and then that's just... How did he do that? With the outside of his boot? With the outside of his right boot? No, not even the outside. He just curled it in. Baumann was running over there. He probably should have done a little bit more. Baumann could take an extra step. I think it just caught him off guard more than anything. Gnabry crosses it in. Junuzovic is there, and it's 2-0 already. That was just poor play. I think that was off of a throw-in, was it? I'm not really too sure. Let's see. Crossed in. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Scher. Rupp. Wagner. That's foul. Right in Rudy range, and Fallow Diagne gets a yellow card, but we will take this with Sebastian Rudy. We've seen him hit some pretty good ones, and we've seen him hit some pretty bad ones. We'll give him like 2.5 bars or 1.5 bars of power. Oh wow, that was close. Okay, I didn't see it the first time, and then okay, yeah, that was pretty close. I didn't see it the first time, then I looked over on my other monitor, because that has the Elgato screen on it, which is just a little bit delayed, so I quickly looked over there. And turns out that actually was a pretty decent free kick. I couldn't quite tell first time around, but we're still 2-0 down. Over to Scher, round the outside, playing as an emergency striker, cuts it back, Fabian Scher in the box, it's blocked off the line, Wagner scores! Grab that ball, Sandro. We could be right back in this one. There we go. He grabs the ball. We're going back to the halfway line to get this game started quickly. Scher... I tell you, whenever we've gone all attack, the defenders do well than the strikers. And Wagner, if he missed that, I would have gone absolutely ballistic. He scuffs his shot. Actually, I think I accidentally pressed chip. I thought he scuffed it and he hit it like off his thigh. Petsos is through. Maximilian Cruz makes it 3-1. Ends this game. We put all out attack on, and that was always going to happen. Sula came across, didn't quite work out, and Cruz actually hit that one straight up the middle. And Baumann didn't save it because it had a little bit of curve on it. But that's it for us. That's curtains. 3-1. And again, another loss to a team that we are better than. And it's awfully confusing to me. We're like Liverpool. Grealish doesn't quite clear it. Bayer. Dominic Kua. Plays that one through to Opare! And they score! Once again, our defense is cut wide open. Bobadilla. Near post. Raul Bobadilla. Squares it! And Kujachul, I can never pronounce his name, should have scored. And we're lucky to still be in this game. Forsberg finds Smolov. Fedor Smolov, round the outside again. It's almost the same thing that happened, and this time it's a good block from Kachar. Share, good tackle high up the field. Smolov squares this to Wagner. It's 2-1. Thank you, Sandro. Thank you, Fedor. Those are two players that aren't leaving us, and those are two players that I am going to be thrilled. Opare, the first goal scorer, makes a huge mistake. Share tackles him, and we do get the goal. Smolov unselfishly plays it to Sandro Wagner, the big man, and I'd be interested to see how many goals he has for this season. It'll show us in a moment. I don't want to skip it because I just drink it in because 2-1. Let's see how many he's got. 11. Not too bad for Sandro Wagner. I think he's got a few more in the Bundesliga this year. But in this last match, we're going to pull it back to balanced, I guess. And hopefully we can just go ahead and see this game out. Alrighty guys, so not too bad. We turned a profit of £35,640,916 this year. Great job to Hoffenheim, and we were going to increase the transfer budget, so we should have quite a nice bit of budget, plus Sula, plus Rudy, and Amiri all getting sold for sure this window. So we're going to have a ton of money, and so I need your guys' help. We're going to start planning for what's going to happen. They're thankful for that, and Rudy unfortunately was suspended for that last game. Otherwise he would have made his farewell, just like Sula and Amiri. But guys, I need your help because we are losing 3 huge players in this team, and we're going into a new competition. And as you all know, our rotation team has been very, very poor. And so we do need a few signings, but I'm just not really too sure. Should we go with like one marquee signing in center back that's not very realistic, or should we? I think we should try to keep it pretty realistic here, because this is basically the situation that Hoffenheim's going to be in this in the summer. But let's just do a quick end of season squad report here. Keeper, I'm totally fine with Baumann. I'm training Maric, and so I think we should be fine in that position. At right back, I was pretty happy with Kajerbeck and Beck. And we do have this guy coming through the ranks as well, but I don't know if he's going to be good enough. Mitchell Weiser, we play him a little bit further forward, but he hasn't been great so far forward, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Sula, we're obviously going to lose. He's probably going to go... I'm going to try to get 30 mil for him. I think that's a fair enough price. Cher is our second center back. He's been okay. Same with Bacakcic. Hubner I haven't been crazy about, as you guys know, but he will stick around. Akpoguma is out on loan, as are these players. And now Jeremy Tolyan is probably my favorite left back, but as you can see, I actually didn't realize this, we don't have another left back in the club. And that's why I've been playing Beck, because he can play across the defense, I think. Maybe. Yeah, he can play across the defense. So actually, I think we'll choose one of these guys to start at right back, and one of them will be rotation. But obviously, whenever I play in Champions League, I don't like to have like a set rotation side and that kind of thing. So we'll just see. We'll rotate these guys pretty regularly, but I think I'm going to drop Weiser back to right back next season because he hasn't been great going forward, and I do think we could buy a proper attacking player. Now, in holding midfielder, we do have quite a few aging players. We have Polanski, who's pretty happy, and Schwegler, who is unhappy for some reason. Lack of matches, fair enough, but we'll be playing him more next season. Vogt, I've been very happy with alongside Rudy. He has been solid back in that defensive midfielder position. And other just center midfielders, Rudy, we're obviously losing, and Grilic, who's unhappy because of his lack of matches. Obviously, losing Rudy will help him, but you know he's been okay, but he's not been sensational. We're losing Hamad at the end of the season, and Rupp I wasn't crazy about either. So let me know what you guys think we should do with him. I don't know if he's going to get a ton of game time, but I think we'll keep him around, but maybe we'll just drop him down to rotation. Now, these are some of my favorite players right here. Philip Ux and Emil Forsberg. I think this was a good bit of business. Maybe not the most realistic transfer, but I think if in terms of the save, like Leipzig were struggling down at the bottom, and so I think signing this guy up was fine. And he did quite well, actually. You can see in 29 appearances. Actually, he only scored... those stats don't actually bode super well for him. He felt really good playing with me though. And Ux is up 10, which just makes me so happy. He is a wonderful talent, and we're going to keep him around for hopefully the entirety of this series. Terracino is loan listed, but actually I need to add him to the transfer list because he's not good enough. And Zuber, I don't know how I feel about this guy. I guess he was the one who were playing at backup left back, but he's just not good enough. I don't know if he'll be good enough going forward, so maybe we'll just keep him around kind of as just a backup. But I don't know, maybe we'll have to sell him. Amiri is obviously leaving, unfortunately. He feels he's underpaid, but because he won't accept a new contract. Kerem Demirbay is great coming off the bench. Barish Atik is loan listed. Wagner, Smolov up top are good. And Mark Utz and Adam Shalai and probably all these guys at the bottom. I'm just not crazy about them. And let's just think here. So we will be selling all these players. So let's check out what their values are. And I would say we can probably get, well, it depends. I think for Amiri we can probably get like 5 mil over his value. Sula we can get more. Yeah, so I'm going to try to get 30 mil out of Sula. So that could be, I don't know how that's going to work out, but I think that's quite realistic. Rudy we'll try to get 15 out of, but it could be close to 13. So we're at 43 million off of those two, and then Amiri, 15 mil will probably go up to 25, maybe. So a total of 48 mil. So around 50 mil plus the wages that they'll free up. So we'll have quite a lot of money. And so, yeah, basically we need replacements for these guys, and we could use a young backup striker. And yeah, so basically leave me a bunch of suggestions, keeping in mind that we have plenty of budget. Let me know how you guys think I should play this next season, and in the next episode we will go over our targets. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys all again next time.